Hi guys, this is Sumanth from Tech Tornadoes team. Today I am going to create a portfolio website using Visual Studio Code. I have already installed the Visual Studio Code. Here I have created a folder naming it as profile. Okay, I have created a index.html and index.css files even. Even I have created a assets folder in which I have inserted two images so that it will be useful in my project. Okay, first of all I am writing the HTML document code. Okay, here I will make the screen big. Okay, now I am naming the title as portfolio. As we are using the external CSS, we should link the CSS to the HTML. Okay, I have linked it. In the CSS folder I have taken the root element so that the different colors should be taken from the Google colors. Okay, now I am taking the section, as I am using the 5 sections to create my portfolio. For every section I am giving specific height, that is 100 VS, so that the content will cover total page. In the body, first of all I am creating a navbar, naming the class as navbar. Okay, I am opening the HTML document using the live server. I will divide the screen into two halves so that the output and the Visual Studio Code can be seen easily at a time. Okay, now here you can observe the output and the code even at a time. Okay, in the navbar I am creating list in which anchor tag is inserted. As I am using five list and anchor tags, here I am using 5. The first one is named as portfolio, and the second one is home, third one is about, skills, and the last one is project. Okay, in the h reference tag also I am writing it as navbar hash home. Hash represents that it is a ID. A dot represents it is a skill, that is class name. Okay, then it is completed. Now you can observe there are 5 navbars in the output. As we are using the navbar as class name, so we should indicate it with dot, which indicates that it is a class. In the navbar I am writing we have used a list and the anchor tag, in which we can observe the underline below every tag, so the text decoration should be none. Okay, now you can see there is no underline between them. Okay, and as it is showing that it is a unordered list, so I will remove the dots even. Navbar li in the list style type none. Now you can observe there is no dots even. Okay, now I want to keep every tag in a single line, so now the display is changed as flex. Now you can observe they are arranged in a single order, and I will change the justify content space between them because you can observe neatly. Now you can observe here, even I want to change the background color of the navbar to the inserted, it is already used BG color from the Google one. BG color, you can observe there is a background color, and the color of the text I have already chosen single color for every text. You can observe on the root element. Okay, navbar lia. The color variant should be placed in anchor tag. Okay, now it is perfect. The navbar elements I am having a padding of 1 rem. You observe there is a place. Okay, I will reduce it to 0.5 m. Okay, now it is okay. Here, as the main heading is portfolio, so I want to change the size of the portfolio only. Here you can observe in the portfolio I will enter a class name as portfolio. Okay, now in this dot navbar and dot portfolio, now you can enter the font size even. I am taking it as extra large. You can observe there is a increase in size. You can observe there is not an alignment for the remaining 4 sections. So in the navbar I am taking the align items as center. You can see it is changing. Okay, here the font weight also I am changing to 800 something. It is based on our wish, so you can take anything. Okay, navbar is completed. After the navbar we should start creating sections. As I told that we are using 4 sections, that is home, about, skills and projects. So create 4 sections. First section name is home. I am writing the class name and even ID name. Okay, and the second one is skills. I can observe. In the home section, first I want to create a division in it. In a single division I want to keep a text and a image here. That is, left side of the screen should be a text and right side should be an image. So for that one I am creating 2 individual divisions in it. First division I am naming the class name as intro, that is introduction about the person who are introducing here. And the second class name, as I am inserting an image, I am taking class as image. In the intro section I am using the h3 element so that it can be seen good. That I am writing some text. Here I am using a span element also so that it will be looking somewhat better. That is span element. For the span element I am writing the font size, and even I am changing the color of the font to the main color. Here I am using the root element, that is variable color, from the Google Fonts. Okay, even I want to take the body element so that the font family should be single for every element. Same. Okay, it is now okay. Then after getting the H element I am writing a paragraph, that is lorem something. Okay, now you can observe a paragraph. Even I am taking a second paragraph, same. Okay, now okay. Next, in the image tag I am creating an image. As I have told that I have taken the assets folder in the VS Code along with the HTML and CSS file. Here in the source, as it is assets, so I am taking the image even. Okay, now I want to reduce the size of the image, so I am taking the width to be 400 rem. Okay, now it is reduced even. Okay, here as we are using the home section, you can see here I have named the section as home, so dot home. In that I am taking the display as flex. You can observe the changes whenever we can increase the size of the screen. Okay, 1 minute. In the home I am changing the background color even. Okay, the background color is changed. And in the home we are using 2 classes. One is intro and the next one is .img. For the intro I am taking the width as 50%. It means automatically the image takes 50%. Width 100%. Okay, now it is okay. If you are not finding, just remove this division. Okay, now you can see the changes made here. That means in the home tag I have used only 2 divisions separately for an intro and the image. It is okay. Even this home navbar, that is to be fixed. So in the nav tag I am keeping the position as fixed. That means wherever you go the position will be the same. Even the width I am taking as 100%. Okay, now you can see the position of the navbar is fixed. Just I am increasing the size of this element. Okay, now it is okay. Good. In the home intro section, that is home page, I want to take padding to be some 3 rem. can observe the padding. Even I want to take margin top 15%. It's not margin in the home bar, but it is in the home intro section. Okay, now it is good. Then for the image tag I want to take the margin same. Okay, if you want you can increase the margin in the intro so that it will be observing or looking neatly. Okay, now the first section is completed. If you click here it will navigate to the home bar. Okay, in the second section, that is skills. Okay, and we have missed one section, that is about. Okay, I will rename the section as about even class and the ID also. So now you can observe that section is named as about class and ID class. Okay, I am taking it in CSS also. In this also I am taking an image and an intro also. In this section I am creating a division name as intro and another division named as image, and the same repeated. So just I will copy this h3 element. If you want you can change according to our requirements we can change the text here. So for easy purpose I am taking the lorem as text. Now you can observe this here. In the about tag I want to give the padding as some 5rem and the background color as I have taken the root element, so I will take the background color. Here you can observe I have taken two colors, that is here you can, for the home tag it is like gray color and the second about it is like black color. So to differentiate the section I have used different colors, and to highlight the text that is written in the span element I have used here blue color, that is main color. In my CSS you can see main color. Okay, in the image tag I am inserting an image. As I have placed the image in asset, so I am taking the image from the asset even. The same repeated, that is width to be as some 400 rem, which fix in my element. Okay, in the about section I am taking the display as flex. Okay, you can observe the image is placed side of the text here. For the intro I am taking the margin top 15%. According to our requirements we can change it. For the same I am taking the image even. Okay, it is fine. And in the above section I am taking the color as text color, that is I have mentioned in the root element. Now you can see the text color is changed. Just according to our requirements we can adjust the height and the width and margin of the page. Okay, the second page also completed, and I am taking the third section and I am giving the class name as skills. Even I am taking as ID also, because in the anchor tag first in the navbar I have taken the source. You can see here. Okay, in this list for the I am taking for the home tag, here you can observe the h reference is given as #home. That is wherever the ID home is named, it will whenever you have pressed the home element in the navbar it is navigated to the home page. That's why I am taking the ID even here. Same for the skills also. In the skills I want to create two divisions. No need of mentioning the names because it is not important here, the class names. Okay, in every division I want to place two images from the Google itself. Okay, for example I am taking the HTML logo I'm copying the image address. Okay, now you can see this is an image. I'm taking the image address and just copy in your HTML. Take image tag and place the source. It might be big, but don't worry about. And I'm taking the same images so that we'll complete it easily. I have placed two images in a division and the same image in the second division here. Okay, now you can observe here 4 images are placed. As we are using the section name as skills, so I'm writing dot skills. I'm changing the display to the flex. You can observe all are placed in single. Okay, here I'm giving the display. I'm giving the padding as some 2 rem. You can observe the image is placed 2 images in the first one and 2 images in the second. Okay, even I want to give left padding. Okay, first of all I want to give a separate background color for the skills section. That is second background color I have taken so that it will differentiate 2 sections. Okay, and I want to give margin top. Okay, I'm creating a second skills and the image tag, so give the margin top as some 15%. Okay, if you want you can increase it, and left padding as padding left as some 4 rem. You can see the images are placed like here. Okay, if you want to have some hovering effect for the images, skills image dot hover, and whenever it is hovered you can write like, if you want to increase the size of the image, you just write it as transform and scale it to some 1.3. You can see the size of the image increasing. As it is increasing suddenly, so just keep transition effect, that is like 3-second ease. Okay, now you can observe here it is slowly increasing its size. If you want to place any border around it, you can take a border even, border like 1 rem, solid main. I have taken the main color, it is blue color. Okay, you can see the border here, but it is a defect of the image, so don't worry about it. Okay, if you want to round the curve, you can curve it, the border radius as some 0.2 rem. For every image you can observe the hovering effect. Okay, I am creating the last section also, section dot project, and it will be the same as this section only, that is skill section. So in that project also I am taking 2 divisions. In every division I am inserting 2 images. Okay, for some projects you can search in Google even, like any project. Next I am copying this image address. Okay, same I am taking 2 images in every division. In the first division I have taken 2 images, and even in the last I am taking the 2 images of the Flipkart in a single division. Okay, I think you can observe Flipkart image like this. Okay, as the class name of this section is project, so take it as dot project, and inside that we have, okay, for the dot projects I am taking the display as flex, and the padding left as 5 rem, and the margin 15%. Okay, you can observe that image is placed some here. Okay, even you can write padding as some 2 rem, so that there is a space between images even. Okay, here as we are using image in the project, so write projects and image img element and give the padding as some 2 rem so that there will be a space between every image. Okay, if you want you can remove this padding in the project element. Okay, if you want, okay, I'm taking the padding, I'm reducing the padding left to 3 rem. According to our requirements you can change here. In the home section we have home. Okay, the text is black color, so I'm changing the text color. Okay, it is changed. Here also change. Okay, right. Okay, I'm increasing the size of the screen. Actually I want to create some effects, but there is no time, so I cannot provide you it here only. Okay, the final output is this. Here you can observe the portfolio navbar in which I have given home, about, skills and project section. Here I have given specific height for every section, so you can observe here. This gray color is one section named as home. So when you navigate to home, you can observe there is a home page. When you navigate to about, you can observe the about page. Skills, if you want you can give some hovering effects even here in the project bar, so that you can observe some project details. Here in the code I have not given any project. It's not navigating because I did not give the ID name in the section. I'm giving the ID name here skills, then project. Here I did not give the ID name, so ID projects. Now I think it will show. Okay, now perfect. It is not giving, so increase the margin some in the project margin 25%. And even for background color I am giving some. This is the home, about, project and Flipkart. Okay, this margin is given inside the project image element. Okay, now as these are displaced in different ways, so adjust it in the CSS. Just reduce to 10%. Okay, I can observe. According to our requirements, we can use different types of CSS elements. Even if you want, you can keep the hovering effect for this Flipkart element, that is image also. Okay, this is the home page, about, and the skills and the project. This is the simple portfolio website which we can create in 10 minutes even. Okay, thank you for giving me this chance, and thank you very much for providing me this internship. Thank you, GoCinQ.